It's April 1945. Berlin is burning. The Third Reich is collapsing, but it isn't dead yet, and dying animals are the most dangerous kind. 6 operators drop into the most fortified city in human history. One objective? Kill Himmler. Get out alive. No reinforcements. No air cover. No second chances. 300,000 armed defenders. SS death squads. Gestapo checkpoints, and Soviet artillery closing from the east. The question isn't whether modern weapons beat World War II soldiers. The question is whether 6 men can outthink a city designed to kill everything inside it. Let's run the numbers. Berlin in April 1945 isn't a city anymore. It's a graveyard that hasn't finished dying. 70% of the infrastructure is destroyed. Streets are rubble mazes. Fires burn in every district. This is actually an advantage. They halo jump from 35,000 feet at 0-200. No engine noise. No radar signature. Chutes deploy at 800 feet. They land inside the Tiergarten, now a field of craters and splintered trees. Each operator carries a suppressed HK-416, Glock 19, night vision, plate carrier, and 210 rounds. Through the NVGs, Berlin glows orange and green. Orange from the fires, green from everything else. That thermal chaos is their cover. First problem appears in 90 seconds. A Volkssturm patrol. 6 men. Old rifles. Old men and teenagers conscripted in the final weeks. The operators press flat behind a collapsed wall. The patrol passes 4 meters away. One old man stops, lights a cigarette, looks directly at the rubble pile where Operator 3 is hiding. 12 seconds of silence. The cigarette glows. He exhales. He keeps walking. 2 kilometers covered in 40 minutes. They reach the outer defensive ring. Survival tier, S, 0 casualties, 0 contact. The government district is deliberate and layered, concrete barriers, sandbag positions, floodlights on emergency generators, MG-42 nests covering every open approach. The MG-42 fires 1,200 rounds per minute. An open street becomes a kill zone in half a second. You don't cross that. You go under it. They drop into the U-Bahn tunnel network running beneath the Wilhelmstrasse. Flooded to their knees, 3 feet wide, complete darkness except for the NVGs. Then, voices. German. Close. 12 exhausted soldiers sheltering from Soviet artillery above, directly between the operators and the exit. The team lead makes the call in 2 seconds. They wait. 17 minutes in freezing water while shells shake the ceiling. One soldier gets up to relieve himself. 10 feet from Operator 5. Doesn't look left. Goes back. The soldiers eventually move toward the eastern exit. The team moves. Then Operator 4 hits the tripwire. A flare canister ignites. The tunnel floods red, shouting from above. They breach the exit shaft in 10 seconds and surface in the Chancellery Garden. 60 meters from the building, every guard in the district now alerted. Survival tier, A, 0 casualties. But the clock just started. The Reich Chancellery is 40-foot ceilings, marble floors, and Leibstandarte SS wall-to-wall. These aren't conscripts. These are Eastern Front veterans who don't break. Alpha Team pushes to the lower bunker levels. Bravo holds the corridor. 3 rooms cleared clean. Room 4, 2 guards at a card table, 2 suppressed shots. Done. Room 6 is 4 soldiers already alert. The exchange takes 4 seconds. Operator 2 takes a 7.92mm Mauser round through the left shoulder. At close range, that round punches clean through. But the hydrostatic shock bruises tissue 6 inches in every direction. He clamps the bleed, says 2 words, "I'm good." They keep moving. Himmler's room is at the end of the corridor. Empty. He relocated 3 hours ago. New position, the Führer bunker, 2 blocks west, wrong building. Survival tier, B. 1 wounded. Mission objective still open, and they're deep inside the most guarded compound in Berlin. 2 blocks in April 1945, Berlin might as well be 2 miles. The route is 60 meters of open ground, floodlights, foot patrols, an armored half-track with an MG-42 sweeping the garden. Operator 3 makes the calculation. 80 meters, one shot, before the gun swings. He takes it. The gunner drops. They sprint the 60 meters in 9 seconds and pin against the bunker wall before the crew can react. 2 guards at the entrance, 2 rounds. They're inside. The Führer bunker is low ceilings, narrow corridors, diesel smell, and gray paint. Himmler is confirmed 1 level down, conference room. 3 aides, 2 personal bodyguards. They descend. 1 guard at the bottom of the stairs, 1 suppressed shot. Operator 5 opens the conference room door. Both bodyguards are already facing it. He takes 2 rounds. 1 deflects off his plate carrier, 1 catches him in the side between the soft armor panels. He goes down in the doorway. The remaining 4 operators clear the room in 6 seconds. Mission complete. Operator 5 is alive. Round caught muscle, not organ. But he cannot walk unassisted. Now they need to carry a man out through a city that just went fully alert. Survival tier, C. 2 wounded. 1 critical. Objective complete. Getting in, the city was distracted. Getting out, every radio in the compound is screaming. SS response teams converging from 3 directions. Soviet tanks entering the Mita district from the east. They go west through the Tiergarten, back to the original landing zone. Operators 1 and 3 take turns carrying Operator 5. 260 pounds through rubble terrain in the dark. They cover the first kilometer in 14 minutes. Slower than insertion, much slower. At the tree line, a Soviet advance patrol cuts across their path. 8 soldiers, moving fast. Scouting ahead of the main armored column, the operators drop into a crater. 1 Soviet soldier stops at the edge, looks down. Operator 4 looks up. Neither man moves. The Soviet soldier turns away, says something to the man beside him, keeps walking. 4 minutes of stillness. Then they push the final 500 meters. The extraction helicopter comes in low from the west. Rotors barely audible above the artillery. They load in under 40 seconds. As the helicopter banks west, Berlin fills the window below. Fire, smoke, Soviet guns walking into the city from every direction. 2 wounded, none dead. Mission complete. Survival tier. A. Not because it was clean, because they were smarter than the city every single time it mattered. The gap between 1945 and today isn't just better weapons. It's information processing, decision speed, the ability to turn a burning city into a navigation system. Berlin wasn't beaten by superior numbers tonight. It was penetrated by 6 men who never stopped thinking. Drop your survival tier prediction in the comments. And if you want to see these 6 operators inside Imperial Japan's most fortified castle, that video is right there. Subscribe. We run these every week.